You guys, you play for Zamboanga, you play for Nueva Ecija. Currently, playoffs na tayo. Just to give everybody a recap, wala na ang mga teams inyo in the playoffs, but you're supporting, di ba? Syempre, we're all supporting and watching. In the playoffs, let's talk about the North first. It's San Juan versus Makati, San Juan being the defending champions. Anton, anong tingin mo sa San Juan? Can they go all the way to win this year's championship again?
Definitely. They have the materials, they have the pieces, and they have that, that championship experience from last year, and for sure they're gonna carry that over to this year. But Basilan, I mean Makati, they've been doing well actually. They finished number 3, I think, in the North Division, and they have some promising players also like Josh Toralba, veterans like Sedorifa and Jong Baloria, and they won Game 2 actually yesterday, right? So it's going to be a dogfight for sure for Game 3.
Both series are tied at 1-1. Jai, talking about the North first, what is your prediction for the North Finals?
Ako, North ako eh. Yung team ko naglalaro sa North.
Team Norte!
Oo,
Okay.
sila kasi South sila eh. Pero, ito, tingin ko tong Division Finals na to, it's a very similar matchup eh. Pareho sila gustong takbuhan, ball pressure. That's why exciting ng mga games talaga eh. Sayang nga na walang fans nitong last game eh. Dahil nandun talaga yung energy, dun mo talaga nararamdaman kung ano yung MPBL eh. Yung home court advantage eh. And given na yung San Juan, halos lahat ng games sa home court nila nilalaro, I think mas malaking advantage ng San Juan. Tapos meron silang championship experience, especially from last year. Mike Ayon and John Wilson, whom I think na tingin ko mananalo na MVP. I think San Juan will win Game 3.
San Juan will win Game 3 for
That's
you
what
up
I
on the
think.
North. Okay,
Yun
that's
yung
your
maganda.
prediction. We shall see.
Na-out na kami.
Let's move down south, Anton. Davao ang nakatalo sa inyo in the semis. What is your prediction between Davao and Basilan?
For me, I think, Davao is gonna win the Game 3 kasi una-una home court sila. And they really have a lot of veteran players. And yun nga, sabi mo, na-out kami sa kanila eh. Sila yung nag-eliminate sa amin. And when I was playing against them, sobrang simple lang nila maglaro. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what spots to go to. And yun nga, pagdating sa endgame, like yung pagdikita na yung laro, they know exactly who to go to. You have Marky, you have Billy Ray Robles, and other guys can also step up. So, feeling ko, Davao, it's gonna be a rematch between San Juan and Davao again.
Okay, so we already have it established. Jai, Davao, and also San Juan. Can Davao dethrone San Juan in this year's Lacan Finals?
Ako tingin ko yun yung matchup last year. And, literally yung San Juan na panalo nila yung Game 5 deciding game at the very last second. Yes. So if ever man maging Davao versus San Juan, I think it's gonna be a good matchup.
Okay.
Pero ako, Game 3 nung South Division, tingin ko Basilan has a good chance also. Meron silang Alain Bulanadi who's playing very, very well. He's gonna be in the national team sa Gilas. And yung construction lang ng team ng Basilan, I think right now they're peaking at the right time. So yun yung maganda sa MPBL. Hindi talaga natin alam kung sino maglalaban. Very, very exciting.
And I liked your point kanina about home court advantage. You guys are athletes. Alam nyo kung gaano ka-importante yung cheers, yung suporta ng crowd. Especially kapag kayo may mga teammates kayong homegrown, di ba? Yeah. Iba yung ingay ng crowd. And now, the last 2 games, they were closed door events, and we're still not yet sure if matutuloy or magpupush through ang game number 3. So if ever, we have San Juan over up the north and we have Davao. Pero we won't be counting out Basilan and also Makati because it's anybody's ball game. Yan talaga ang kagandahan. Ako, I enjoy watching the MPBL as well. And what I like is yung intensity ba nung laro, di ba? It's very physical. Anton, as compared to the UAAP, what can you say about the level of play of the MPBL?
Yun nga, yung pace ng UAAP and MPBL, parehas lang siya. But I think for me, coming from the UAAP, the thing that I had to adjust to the most was yung physicality. Kasi medyo, yun nga, sabi ko kanina, parang borderline rough na siya.
Daming veterans mo nakakalaban.
Yeah, and I'm playing against like a bunch of grown men who already have families, right? So I think that was the main adjustment for me. But overall, I really enjoy playing in the MPBL kasi there's that, sense of belonging. You represent cities, you represent people from that city, and it just feels good, especially pag nanalo kayo, parang sarap para sa inyo to, guys.
So when they get physical, do you get physical as well? Talagang bumabanat ka rin ba, regardless of age?
Yes, syempre kailangan mo pakita na lumalaban kayo, 'di ba? Pero it still has to be within the rules kasi you can't just punch anyone, 'di ba? Alam mo yun?
Sino ang naging
Hindi,
physical
pero
sa'yo?
si Jai nag-e-enjoy siya. The more physical the game, Jai, di ba? You mentioned gusto mo yung mga physical na games kasi,
Sabi
di ba?
nga ni Anton kasi, di ba, Michelle, na there are grown men who have families. Ako yun.
He's one of them.
Who have families. Well, yun talaga sa MPBL eh. Yung isa pa is, there's one championship to compete for in 10 months. So yung effort talaga, yung dugo, pawis, literally, yung dugo at pawis na ginagawa sa practice at sa games. Yung isang championship lang na yun for one season, I think that makes it more important for the league.
So that is the playoffs of the finals between San Juan, Makati, Davao, and Basilan. Thank you so much, guys. But after the break, we'll continue to talk more MPBL with Anton and Jai as we discuss the MVP race when the score returns.
Alamin ang tamang paraan ng pag-ubo upang mapigilan ang paglaganap ng Coronavirus Disease 2019. Ugaliing magdala ng panyo o tissue. Kung uubo o babahing, takpan ang buong ilong at bibig gamit ang panyo o tissue. Kung walang dalang panyo o tissue, maaaring gamitin ang braso na pantakip. Kung nakararamdam na kailangan umubo o bumahing, agad na dumistansya sa mga tao sa paligid. Huwag dumura kung saan-saan, gumamit ng tissue at itapon sa basurahan. Ugaliin ang paghuhugas ng kamay at paggamit ng alcohol o hand sanitizer upang mamatay ang mikrobyo. Basta't sama-sama at laging handa, kaya natin to! Isang paalala mula sa DOH, PCOO, KBP at ng himpilang ito.